I think a lot about trapeze artists. They're holding on to that bar and they're swinging back and forth. And at a certain point, they've got to take a risk. They've got to let go of that bar and trust that either the other bar is going to be there or their partner is going to be there to catch them. How we can take that risk in our own lives and let go of the bar we may be clinging to is one of the biggest challenges to our own forward progress. And if you stick with me through this video, I'm going to give you a couple of ideas about how you can learn to take that risk so that you can change and move forward and enjoy more of the life that you deserve to be living. I'm Mark Rothman, Progress Coach. I help you move forward continuously, making continual forward progress so that you can live that life that you deserve and the life that you desire. Now, we may be holding on to that bar for dear life because the tried and true, the same old is a lot safer than that risk, that possibility that would happen if we let go. And so there are a couple reasons why we're not risking that I want to examine. And when we get past those reasons and understand them, as I'll explain as we move forward, I think we can find a way to let go and start embracing that life that we want to be living. The first, I think, is desperation. Are we sick and tired of being sick and tired? We can be very comfortable in an uncomfortable situation. We can be not happy with our unhappiness, but not desperate enough to change it. So the first thing that may have to happen is we may have to get to a point where we're desperate enough that we are going to find a way to let go of that bar. Our back is against the wall. We say to ourselves, I can't live this way anymore. I work with a woman who really wants to be married, but she's in a pattern where she hears from partner after partner, no matter how long the relationship lasts, that the partner says, I just don't feel like you're all in. And the truth is, she has to admit to herself that she's not. Every relationship gets to a point where she's not really willing to risk further involvement. And the risk of being hurt is so terrifying that she'd rather break up and start over. And she's not going to change that pattern until she's just sick and tired of it and willing to let go of that bar and see what might be out there to catch her, see what partner is able to catch her. And I think there's a core reason why it can be hard for us to change, like with this woman. And that is our self-esteem strong enough to believe that we can survive whatever happens to us? Is our self-esteem, is our sense of self-worth clear that we can handle whatever happens? We can handle the hurt and the heartbreak and the sense of failure that may come out of us risking something and failing, but we'll get through it. The trapeze artist has to trust the net. She will survive whatever happens when she lets go of that bar. Our self-worth is like that net. Let me talk about it in a really small way. Suppose we have a favorite restaurant and we're always ordering the same thing. And there's 17 other things on the menu. We can keep doing the same old thing, or we can say, you know what, I'm going to risk ordering a different item. And if it comes out and we take it home and eat it and, oh, you know, I didn't really like that. We can get down on ourselves. I didn't have the experience I wanted to have. I spent a lot of money on it and I didn't really enjoy it. And that's us living scarce. Or we can say, you know what? Now I know something else about that restaurant. I've gained more knowledge about the world. It cost me a little bit of money, but in time, you know, I'll earn it back, or it really wasn't that big a deal. And the next time I go, maybe I will just get the same old, but at least now I have a bigger experience. I have a bigger perspective on life. If we can find small ways to risk and find out that we can talk ourselves through the failure or the hurt, or, you know, the $20 we spent on a restaurant dinner that didn't turn out the way we wanted, but we can still move on. We are practicing that muscle. We are learning to let go of that bar little by little. And we can learn to live a bigger and more abundant life that comes from risking, that comes from experiencing new things and discovering new things about ourselves that we're not discovering if we're keeping ourselves taut and small and scarce. So risk is a very powerful tool. And if we look at ourselves and ask ourselves, how desperate are we to change? And how much do we believe in our own core ability to survive whatever happens? I think we can find a path forward. Risk can be an engine, a supercharger that can move us forward in our lives. Thanks for watching. If you like this, check out some of my other videos. Follow me on Instagram at Mark Progress Coach, Facebook, Mark Rothman Progress Coach, and leave your comments. And please don't forget to subscribe. See you in the next one.